Hello students, welcome back to all of you. In this module we are going to discuss about 2 mark problems which were given in polynomials chapter. Of course, we see few set of problems which were given in previous board examinations also, and solving these problems are pretty much easier. Please concentrate and see the logic behind solving the problems, right? So the very first problem given here is alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 5x plus m such that alpha minus beta is equal to 1, then find the value of m. So seems to be very simple, but if you observe the given polynomial x square minus 5x plus m has the zeros alpha and beta, right? So alpha and beta are the zeros of x square minus 5x plus m, right? So then immediately you will have to find out the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta without any second thought. Okay? So the value of alpha plus beta is going to be, what is the formula for sum of zeros? That is minus b by a. So minus b by a is equal to minus. The value of b is minus 5 divided by a is equal to 1, which is 5. And alpha into beta, that is product of zeros, which is equal to c by a, that is equal to c is m divided by 1, which is equal to m, right? So after finding the values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, another information given here is alpha minus beta is equal to 1. So how can we use alpha plus beta and alpha into beta and alpha minus beta is equal to 1 in order to find the value of m? So for that, I will do one thing, that I will square it on both the sides. So alpha minus beta whole square is equal to 1 square. Alpha minus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. But again you will have to find out the value of alpha square plus beta square. For that, I will write the formula for alpha minus beta whole square in terms of alpha plus beta whole square. You know how? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta is equal to alpha minus beta whole square, which is equal to 1 square is 1. You have the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. You can substitute them easily. Alpha plus beta is equal to 5. So it is 5 square minus 4 into alpha into beta is equal to m is equal to 1. Right? So 5 square is equal to 25 minus transpose is 1 minus plus 1 this side, it would be minus 1, and transpose 4m that side, it would be plus 4m. Right? So 25 minus 1 is equal to 24. 24 is equal to 4m. Therefore, the value of m is going to be 4. How much are 24? 4 6 are 24. This is what is the value of m. And this is one way of solving the problem. But there is another way to solve this problem. That other way is, you are given the value of alpha minus beta is equal to 1, right? Given that alpha minus beta is equal to 1. But do you know what is the formula for alpha minus beta? Yes, like alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, we have a formula for alpha minus beta. That is square root b square minus 4ac whole divided by modulus of a is equal to 1. Right? Now if you substitute the values here, you know what is a, what is b, what is c after comparing this with the standard form. Square root b is equal to minus 5, so minus 5 whole square minus 4 into a, coefficient of x square, that is 1, and c, that is coefficient constant, that is m, whole divided by modulus of the value of a is going to be 1, which is equal to 1. Right? See, anyway modulus of 1 is equal to 1, and this is square root minus 5 whole square is 25 minus 4 into 1 into m is 4m is equal to 1. How to remove the square root? By squaring it on both the sides. Then 25 minus 4m is equal to 1 square, which is equal to 1. See, we got this step. 25 minus 1 is equal to 4m. Right? So 25 minus 1 is equal to 4m. 25 minus 1 equal to 24 is equal to 4m. Therefore, the value of m is equal to 4 6 or 24. So any which ways you can answer the problem, but better go by this method, because there is a direct formula for alpha minus beta, right? So directly you can substitute the values of a, b, c. Otherwise you need to convert alpha minus beta whole square in terms of alpha plus beta whole square, and then you will have to substitute, right? So any which ways the problem is this, right? Moving on to the next problem. Here the next problem is, what should be added to the polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 15 so that it is completely divisible by x minus 3. Completely divisible by x minus 3 means what? X minus 3 is a factor of x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 5 after adding something. Okay, so I am writing the given polynomial. So the given polynomial is, for example, p of x, which is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 15. We do not know what should be added, right? So let k should be added. Let k should be added such that k should be added such that p of x is exactly divisible by, what is the factor? The factor is x minus 3. So that if you divide p of x after adding k to this polynomial by x minus 3, then the remainder comes out to be 0. So that is why now I am going with the remainder theorem. Okay, so if I go with remainder theorem, then here the factor is x minus 3. So x minus 3 is equal to 0 only when x is equal to 3. So the modified polynomial is p of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 15. Modified polynomial after adding k, this is the modified polynomial. For this polynomial, x is equal to 3 is the 0. It means p of 3 is equal to 0. Hope you understand. So p of 3 is equal to 0, then substitute 3 in the place of x. So it would be 3 cube minus 3 into 3 square plus 6 into 3 minus 15 plus k is going to be 0. Got it? Now 3 cube is equal to 27 minus 3 into 3 square equal to 3 cube, again 27, 6 3s are 18 minus 15 plus k is equal to 0, right? So here minus 27 plus 27 gets cancelled. 18 minus 15 is equal to 3 plus k is equal to 0. Therefore the value of k is going to be negative 3. So what should be added? Negative 3 should be added to the polynomial p of x so that it is exactly divisible by x minus 3, right? Of course you solved this kind of problems earlier, right? Let's move on to the next problem. So the next problem here is, if m and n are zeros of the polynomial 3x square plus 11x minus 4, find the value of m by n plus n by m. This is just like alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so m and n are zeros of the polynomial, right? So m comma n are zeros of the polynomial 3x square plus 11x minus 4, and you will have to compare this with the standard form. What is the standard form? Ax square plus bx plus c. Then what is sum of zeros and what is product of zeros? Like what is alpha plus beta and what is alpha into beta. But we have m and n instead of alpha and beta, so that m plus n is equal to minus b by a, which is going to be minus b is going to be 11 divided by a is going to be 3. That is minus b by a, and the product of zeros, that is m into n is equal to c by a, where c is minus 4 divided by a is equal to 3. Okay, after finding the values of m plus n and m into n, what do you want? You need to find the value of m by n plus n by m. Therefore m divided by n plus n divided by m is going to be, see here, in order to find m by n plus n by m, you don't have to find what is m and what is n individually. It means you don't have to find what are the zeros of the polynomial. Hope you understand? Right. So if you simplify this, it would be m into m equal to m square, n into n equal to n square, divided by m into n equal to mn. So m square plus n square can be written as m plus n whole square minus 2mn. You know how it is? What is the formula for m plus n whole square? It is in the form of a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square is going to be a square, that is m square plus n square plus 2mn. But we want this m square plus n square, right? Transpose plus 2mn towards left hand side. Then it would be minus 2mn. Like that, I got the formula for m square plus n square as m plus n whole square minus 2mn divided by mn was already there. Now you see, you have the value of m plus n as well as m into n. You can substitute them. M plus n is equal to minus 11 by 3 whole square minus 2 into m into n is going to be minus 4 by 3 whole divided by, again m into n equal to minus 4 by 3. So first you simplify the numerator terms. Minus square is positive obviously. Okay. Minus 11 whole square equal to plus 121 divided by 3 square is equal to 9. Minus into minus equal to plus. 2 4s are 8 divided by 3, that is the numerator. And the denominator is going to be minus 4 divided by 3. Okay. So when you simplify numerator terms, the LCM is going to be 9. And here numerator is 121 plus 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24 whole divided by minus 4 divided by 3. 121 plus 24 is equal to 145. So 145 divided by 9 into, transpose it, the denominator fraction to the numerator, then it will become 3 divided by minus 4. So 3 1s, 3 3s are 9, 4 and 145 cannot be cancelled. So finally the result remains minus 145 divided by 3 4s are 12. This is what is the value of m by n plus n by m. Hope you understand? Right. Moving on to the next problem. Find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 3 minus r plus root 5 divided by 5. How many zeros are given there? With plus 1 0 and with 1 minus 1 more 0. So when two zeros are there, how to form a quadratic polynomial? So the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are alpha comma beta is p of x is equal to x square minus of alpha plus beta times x plus alpha into beta. We already discussed about all these things, right? Now what is alpha, what is beta? Here the value of alpha is going to be with positive or with negative sign. But first one is 3 plus root 5 divided by 5. And what is the second zero? Second zero, that is beta, is equal to 3 minus root 5 divided by 5. Okay. So is it compulsory taking alpha is 3 plus root 5 by 5? No, not at all. So if you want to take this one as alpha, this one as beta, that is absolutely your wish. No issues at all. So if you substitute them in p of x, so p of x is going to be x square minus alpha plus beta. Alpha is 3 plus root 5 divided by 5 plus beta is 3 minus root 5 divided by 5 times x plus alpha into beta, that is plus 3 plus root 5 divided by 5 into 3 minus root 5 divided by 5. This is what is the quadratic polynomial. But it should be in the standard form and simple form, simplest form. For that you will have to simplify it. X square minus, see both the denominators are same, so that you can directly add the numerators. 3 plus root 5 plus 3 minus root 5 divided by 5 times x plus, see the numerator is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square divided by 5 into 5 is equal to 25. No more confusions. Equal to x square minus, can we cancel root 5 and root 5? So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 divided by 5 times x. 3 square is equal to 9 minus root 5 whole square is equal to 5. So 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. So plus 4 divided by 25. This is what is your required polynomial p of x. Hope you understand how to get the polynomial when two zeros are given. Just remember this formula and substitute the values. Then automatically you will approach the solution. So moving on to the next problem here. If alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then calculate alpha cube plus beta cube. Have you remembered what is the formula for a cube plus b cube? If you remembered a cube plus b cube, then you can easily figure out what is alpha cube plus beta cube. I would write here the formula for a cube plus b cube. So a cube plus b cube is going to be a plus b times a square minus ab plus b square. And another formula is a plus b whole cube minus 3ab times a plus b. Right? This is another formula for a cube plus b cube. But which is the preferable formula in order to find the value of alpha cube plus beta cube? See, always your formula should contain what is alpha plus beta and what is alpha into beta. The formula itself should be in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Then it is easier for you to approach the solution. Coming to this given problem here, where alpha comma beta are the zeros of ax square minus bx plus c, of course equal to 0, that is the quadratic equation. So alpha and beta are said to be roots. If it is a polynomial, then they are the zeros. If it is an equation, then they are said to be the roots or solutions. So please make a difference of that. What is the formula for alpha plus beta, which is minus b by a, which is equal to minus. But what is b here? B is negative b. So negative b divided by a is a, which is equal to plus b by a. And alpha into beta is equal to c by a. And c is c and a is a. So c by a is equal to c by a. I am going to write the formula for alpha cube plus beta cube. So now tell me which formula can be used. See, in this formula you have alpha plus beta, fine. Alpha into beta, fine. But alpha square plus beta square, again you will have to find out alpha square plus beta square. But instead of that, if you go by this formula, everything is there. Okay, I am going to use that formula, that is alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Okay, alpha plus beta is equal to b by a, right? So substitute b by a in the place of alpha plus beta, that is whole cube, minus 3 alpha beta. Alpha beta is equal to c by a, so 3 c by a into alpha plus beta is again b by a. Okay, so b by a whole cube is b cube by a cube minus 3bc by a square. Correct? Because this is a into a. If you want its simplest form, then you will have to take LCM. LCM is going to be a cube, because a cube and a square LCM is a cube, and here it is b cube minus 1a is missing, 3abc. This is what is the value of alpha cube plus beta cube for the given equation. So hope you understand how to answer this problem. So this kind of problems you can expect definitely even for 1 markers or for 2 markers. You will be asked for alpha plus beta, alpha square plus beta square, or alpha cube plus beta cube. It can be anything, but depending upon the formulas alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Coming to the next problem here, alpha, beta, gamma are zeros of the polynomial kx cube minus 5x plus 9, and the value of alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube is 27. Then find the value of k. This is a third degree polynomial. I think you remembered the relation between zeros and coefficients. What is alpha plus beta plus gamma? What is alpha into beta into gamma? What is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha? I will just remind you for that. For suppose alpha comma beta comma gamma are the zeros of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma is going to be minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is going to be c by a, and alpha beta gamma is going to be minus d by a. Correct? Now, what is the given equation? The given equation here is kx cube what is square term? X square term is missing. So that I will write that as 0 into x square. And what is x term here? X term is minus 5x. And the constant is plus 9. Right? I will find out the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is minus b by a. So minus, what is b here? Coefficient of x square, that is 0, divided by a is equal to k, which is equal to 0. And alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. What is c here? C is minus 5, divided by a is equal to k. Okay? And alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d. D is equal to 9, divided by a is equal to k. Right? And one more information is given, that alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube equal to 27. And alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube is 27. Here you need to think a while about alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. How do we get it? Is it really required to find out the values of alpha, beta, gamma and then substitute back? No, not at all. But if you observe this, it is in a special form. What is that special form? A cube plus b cube plus c cube. Is there any formula for a cube plus b cube plus c cube? Yes, there is a formula for a cube plus b cube plus c cube. That is a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc, provided a plus b plus c is equal to 0. This is one of the most important and useful formula. If the value of a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. How is this useful in order to find out the value of k here? See, we can consider alpha is equal to a, beta is equal to b, gamma is equal to c. Then a plus b plus c means alpha plus beta plus gamma. We already got the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is this alpha plus beta plus gamma value here? It is 0. So since alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0, therefore alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube is equal to 3 alpha beta gamma. Right? So since alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0, then alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube is equal to 3 alpha beta gamma. Right? Alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube is given 27 is equal to 3 into what is alpha into beta into gamma, that value is minus 9 by k. Right? So totally it is 27 is equal to 9 3s are minus 27 divided by k. 27 ones cancel, therefore the value of k is going to be minus 1. See how easily we can get the value of k here. But remember, this is what is the key point in order to find out the value of k. Right? Moving on to the next problem. Here the next problem is alpha, beta, gamma are again the zeros of x cube minus 12x square plus 44x plus c. If 2 beta is equal to alpha plus gamma, then find the value of c. Let us try to understand this. Again, this is also similar to the previous one. Suppose if alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma are zeros of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then what is alpha plus beta plus gamma? Again minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. Alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a. Correct? But the given equation here is, given polynomial here is x cube minus 12x square plus 44x plus c. So we can find what is alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b. b is minus 12 divided by a is equal to 1, which is 12. And c by a, what is c here? cx 44x. So c is 44 divided by a is equal to 1, which is 44. And minus d by a, what is d here? d is equal to plus c. So c divided by a is equal to 1, which is minus c. And another information given here is 2 beta is equal to alpha plus gamma. how do we use this 2 beta is equal to alpha plus gamma? And 2 beta is equal to alpha plus gamma. It means in the place of alpha plus gamma, you can use 2 beta. Correct? I am going to choose this because I have alpha plus beta plus gamma there. Since alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 12, instead of alpha and gamma, see alpha plus gamma equal to 2 beta and one more beta is there which is equal to 12. So 2 beta plus beta is equal to 3 beta. So 3 beta is equal to 12. Then beta is equal to what? 3 how much are 12? 3 4s are 12. I got the value of beta. Means I got 1 0 of the polynomial. 1 0 of the polynomial. So what? Then how can I go with this 0 of the polynomial in order to find the value of c? But think once, alpha, beta, gamma are said to be zeros of the polynomial. What do you mean by 0 of a polynomial? The value of the variable which makes the given polynomial 0. It means beta makes the given polynomial 0 and alpha makes the given polynomial 0, gamma makes the given polynomial 0. It means if you know the value of either alpha or beta or gamma and substitute them in the place of x, then the polynomial will be vanished. Means the polynomial remains 0. So that is what is the meaning of 0 of the polynomial. Please don't forget the definition of 0 of the polynomial. Since here beta is a 0, this beta definitely makes the polynomial 0. Right? So, since beta is one of the zeros, beta is one of the zeros, then we can say that let us consider this one as some p of x. Then p of beta is equal to 0. Got it? So p of beta means what? P of beta is equal to 4. So p of 4 is going to be 0. So substitute 4 in the place of x. See x cube, 4 cube, minus 12 into x square, that is 4 square, plus 44 into x, that is 4, plus c is equal to 0. Right? So 4 cube is equal to 4 4s are 16, 4s are 64, minus 12 into 4 square equal to 16, plus 4 into 44 is going to be 4 4s are 16, 4 4s are 16 plus 1 17, plus c is equal to 0. Now the calculation is going to be 64 plus 176. Say 6 plus 4 equal to 10, 0, 1. 6 plus 1 equal to 7 plus 7, 14, 4, 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 2, minus 12 into 16. So 16 2s are 32, 2, 3, 16, 1, 16 plus 3 is equal to 19, plus c is equal to 0. Then what is the value of c? C is equal to minus 240 minus 192 is equal to like here 440 and 8. 48, right? So minus 48. The value of c is going to be minus 48. This way we can answer the problem easily. But here again you are going with alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, and alpha into beta into gamma. Right? See, some of them may not be useful, but you will have to provide the information. Hope you understand? Right. So, coming to the next problem, if x minus 6 is a factor of x cube plus ax square plus bx minus b is equal to 0. Okay, bx minus 6 is equal to 0. This is 6 here, it is not b. Okay, 6 is equal to 0. Then, and a minus b is equal to 7. So what are you going to find here? Find out the values of a and b. Fine. So x minus 6 is a factor of the polynomial. I am taking the given polynomial as p of x is equal to x cube plus ax square plus bx minus 6. Okay. This is a polynomial. X minus 6 is a factor. Since x minus 6 is a factor, according to the remainder theorem, p of 6 is equal to 0. P of 6 equal to 0 means substitute 6 in the place of x. So it is going to be 6 cube plus a into 6 square plus b into 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. 6 cube is equal to 216 plus 6 square is 36a plus b into 6 is equal to 6b minus 6 is equal to 0. See, first of all, I will take one 6 common. Okay. So, if I take one 6 common, 6 times 6 36 plus 6 6a's plus 6b minus 1 is equal to 0. Anyway, 6 cannot be 0. Therefore, this number should be 0. That is 6a plus b. 36 minus 1 is equal to 35, which is equal to 0. See, 6a plus b minus plus 35 is equal to 0. Let us consider this one as the first equation or the first information. And second one, a minus b is equal to 7. And also given that a minus b value is 7. If a minus b is equal to 7, consider second equation. Okay, this is second equation. Now solving first and second equations. I am writing the first equation below the second equation. Here it is 6a plus b is equal to transposing plus 35 towards right hand side would be minus 35. So when I add both these equations, by adding both these equations, then minus b plus b gets cancelled. 6a plus a is equal to 7a is equal to minus 35 plus 7 is going to be minus 28. Correct? So 7 how much are 28? 7 4s are 28. Therefore the value of a is equal to negative 4. Correct? Then how to get the value of b? You can substitute in one of these two equations, which is simpler in coefficients. That is second equation. So I am taking second equation, that is a minus b is equal to 7. A is equal to minus 4, minus b is equal to 7. So minus b is going to be transpose minus 4 that side. So 7 plus 4 is equal to 11. So minus b is equal to 11. Therefore the value of b is equal to minus 11. So this way we can answer this problem easily. Right? So this is what is about the problems given for 2 marks. I hope you understand. And how did you feel? Almost all the problems depending upon alpha plus beta formula and alpha into beta. If it is a third degree polynomial, then it is alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, and alpha into beta into gamma only. So as simple as that, if you remember those formulas, and if you remember what is the definition of 0 of a polynomial and remainder theorem, so problems will be very much easier you feel. Hope you understand, enjoy the class. Thank you.